Hey guys, azn.crypto here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I'm worth $200,000 at 21 years old with crypto. So let's get into it. If you haven't seen me before, make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow me on TikTok where I post every single day. Let's get into it. So after losing tens of thousands of dollars, here's the strategy that I made and what I like to call the AZN model. It's an extremely simple three-step process. Anyone can do it, and it's literally for free on tradingview.com. So there's literally no reason for you not to be able to do this. I'll just quickly go through the steps before I go through the tutorial. Step number 1, confirm RSI on TradingView indicators. Step number 2, confirm support. And step number 3 is volume break. If this all sounds confusing, don't worry, I'm going to go through it step by step, beginner friendly. Do not worry, but stay to the end for all maximum value. Before I start, who actually am I and why should you listen to me? Those are both very valid questions. I am 21 years old. I'm a six-figure investor, crypto trader and investor from New Zealand. I've made over $100,000 in liquid profit, liquid cash sitting in my account. So these are actually bank statements that you can see here. I take out $1,000 live trades in front of my TikTok audience. And also I've got another 6 figures sitting in investments. So I do know a little bit about crypto, and let's get into it. Step number 1, as you can see here, is first go to tradingview.com. And if you don't already have a free account, make sure you sign up. Everything is completely free. I've been using this website for years and it's absolutely brilliant. All right, so let's go to tradingview.com. Now, when you come to tradingview.com, here will be the screen. Now, it might look very intimidating at the start, but 80% of this information we do not need. On the right, as you can see what is a watch list. If you do not have this option, do not worry. This is just because this is one of my free accounts. It's just my watch list. Ignore it. Down here is the price of the commodity you are trying to have a look at. And here is the S&P 500, which again, we don't need to worry about. Now, first step is to search our crypto. For this example, in this video, I want to look at Ethereum, which is the second most popular crypto in the entire world. So you're going to go to the search menu up here. So once again, in the top bar, you can see search, right? That is where you want to go. Search. Click on search. And what you want to type in is Ethereum. So let me type that in now. USD. That is the pair that we want to look at. So type in Ethereum USD. Cool. Now on the first option that comes up, if you just hover over it, you will see launch chart. So hover over the first option and click on launch chart. All right. Once you press launch chart, you will get this. Okay, so it might look, again, very intimidating. On the right over here, that is just our watch list. You do not need to worry about it. This, if you have nothing here, it's completely fine. And you should be able to see this, which is the price of Ethereum in the US dollar. On the main screen, this is all our chart of Ethereum. Now, each candlestick here represents a daily time frame. As you can see in the top bar, let's go to the top bar again, you can see all these different signals, D, W, M. This represents what one candlestick is in a time frame. You want to make sure you are always selected on D, which means daily. So each candlestick represents one day. If you don't know what a candlestick is or what it actually means, I suggest that you go onto YouTube and search up any trading candlesticks video explained. Sorry for this ad. This is a free account. That's why I'm getting ads. And yeah, just so you're on board and then you can come back to the video. If not, let's continue on. So in this top bar, if you don't see D as a default option, you can click on this arrow and you can actually scroll all the way down until you find 1 day. There you go. So it's just sitting right there. 1 day. Cool. Now, the next step is in the top bar again, what you want to do is click on indicators. All right. So over here in the top bar, literally just next to our there, you will see indicators. There it is. Click on indicators. And now what you want to do is in the search bar right here, you want to type in RSI. So RSI stands for Relative Strength Index. It measures the momentum of a crypto asset and is very, very crucial and is the core part of the AZN model, which you would learn in my mentorship or my learning program if you decide to join. So you want to click on the first video or the first, sorry, not the first video, the first option that comes, Relative Strength Index. So let's click on that. And now you can click on the X button in the top right corner. Okay, so what you'll see here is the RSI. And this is the, I guess, process. As you can see down here in the purple line, which you can see is the RSI. Now this yellow line, we don't need that at the moment, so let me just remove it. And this purple line here is the RSI. How the AZN model uses the RSI is when we see a red occurrence on the RSI, we put in a buy position. I'll say that again. When we see red in the RSI, we will put in a buy position. That is one of the steps that I had shown. So confirm RSI on TradingView indicators. All right, so we have that one indicator ready. So we know, okay, here is a potential option. What is the second step? Number 2, confirm support. So that's our second step. Support is where price bounces. So we want to make sure that we are buying at a place where the price is likely to go up from that point. What I mean by that is if you look at this chart, this arrow here is support because the price comes down, bounces off. It comes down, bounces off. It comes down, bounces off. So this black line right here, that is your support line. So we have to identify our support line. In this graph, as you can see, there is a clear support line right about here. Because as you can see, the price bounces off each time, and it's very, very obvious. Here you can see the price bounces off. That is our support line. So the price is very likely to come off this support. Finally, the last thing we are looking for to make this all tick is, as shown, volume break. All right, so what we're going to do for volume break is go back to TradingView. Now we're going to go back to indicators. So that's in the top bar, indicators. Right? Do you remember where that was? Indicators. Click on indicators, and in the search, what you're going to put volume. These are all free tools which anyone can use, so don't worry, you don't need to pay for it. Volume. Now, the option you're going to select is just volume, this one right here, because we don't want anything fancy, we just want volume. So click on volume. Now, it should be in. Click the X button in the corner. Let's get rid of that. All right, and so yeah, this is what you should see. Let me quickly just rearrange it. Here. Okay, so after clicking volume, it should come down over here on the bottom. If it doesn't show up like this, you can go to volume in this tab right here, as you can see, right over here. Click on the settings menu and invisibility, pardon me, sorry. If your volume is not showing up like it is on my screen, the way you do it is come over to the left-hand side and where you see VOL, that stands for volume, and click on the three dots. Hopefully you can see my cursor. Click on the three dots. And what you want to do is you want to move to, and a option will come, move to pane below. And now you want to do this 2 times, and then it will come down exactly like this. So you're going to go to the 3 dots, you're going to click on move to, and there would be an option saying move to pane below. Do that twice. So you do it once, and then go back to the 3 dots, do it again. Okay, so what we are looking for now is, we've got our RSI confirmation. So over here, we see that there's red in the RSI. That's exactly what we're looking for. We've got our support. That's number 2. And what we want is a volume break. What the volume break is, it confirms a trade for us. It means that there is a lot of buying pressure that's going to boost the price in the upwards direction and going to make us a lot of money. The way you find the volume break is down here in the volume, you see all these bars, which some are green, some are red. We want to find a large green stick. So after this red sequence, where do we see a large green stick? Right here, because as you can see, the average volume is sort of in this direction. So each candle represents the volume. And we want a green volume. We are looking at a green volume. But right here, as you can see, there is a very large volume, which is green, and it exceeds all the other ones. It exceeds all the average. So that's how we know there is our trade. Then what we do, we buy right here where the long position is complete, and we set up a beautiful trade just like this. And as you can see, I did this in real time and it made me a lot of money. So hopefully you found that useful. I quickly tried to go through that and give you as much detail as possible. So that was just a basic overview of the AZN model. Obviously, that is just the tip of the iceberg. There's many other factors that you need to think about, but I go through them in detail in my AZN learning program. Here are a few student wins for some of the people that are currently in my AZN learning program and who are actively learning the AZN model. So some of these people were complete beginners, ranging from 16-year-olds all the way up to 35-year-olds. So it's literally for anyone. Anyone can do it. The link is in the description if you are interested. Here are real people with real sort of feedback on the AZN model and real results. So yeah, link in description. I only take 2 spots every single month. That's right, only 2 people I accept. So I promise you, these spots are going to fly. So if you are interested, link in description, apply and book a call with me because these spots will go. Now you're wondering, why do I only do 2 spots? Why not more? Why not 5? Why not 10? It's because I want the people in it to have the best experience possible. And I want to make sure that I can give them enough time to learn the AZN model perfectly. Anyway, that's all for today. Remember to follow me on TikTok at azn.crypto. See you in the next video.